you know what, like, I mean, it would have been beautiful if Kendall could have qualified for both, but he only qualified for one. But he stepped up, and he was the one that, you know, along with Keenan and Antonios, that, you know, made it mathematically impossible. So how cool was that?
Yeah, definitely, it was amazing. The high jumpers really put us over the hump, in my opinion. Kendall finishing third, that was a great thing to do. And it was right when Keenan was jumping, and that kind of icing on the cake. But the high jump, especially, you know, kind of picked to get like 2 points, I believe, and we got 10. That's what made the deal. Because Kendall and CJ, they were picked to score something, but those guys in the high jump really pushed the team forward.
What did it do for, just for the overall energy and optimism to have not only Denzel with both, but Carl and Johanna? I mean, to say we're coming into the last day with 34 points, right? Some people don't even get 34 points, period. And you guys, but what did that just do for the attitude and the focus and the direction for the rest of the group to kind of follow suit?
Oh, it is outstanding. I mean, every time you do something like the guys, I don't think they still believe they won. They were like asking each other, "Are we national champions?" I say, "Yes, you are," because they're not used to. Our highest finish before this, it was 6 last year. I don't think we scored more than 27 points, but I told these guys, knowing what we have and coaching them up, I knew we can do this thing. It's just you got to lay the vision and got to make them believe. And finally they did it, and Denzel starting off with those 20 points, I think made them believe. And then Carl was the leader of the pack in terms of, guys, this is my last year, this is my 5th year, we got to get this done. I want to win.
Absolutely.
It looks like the program is, the foundation is in the field events. You know, starting with women, y'all put one on a field event foundation. When you came into Georgia, was that your goal to kind of like start with field and then like slowly bring experience with Kendall and Irving now?
Yeah, well, definitely you got to go with your niche. And like I said, we don't have a track culture around our school, but we have to teach people. We have to by winning national titles. We got to teach them that we're important too. You know, nobody cares really. I was looking to get a newspaper. And I'm going to say this publicly, after we won indoors, like a paper so I can mount it on my wall, not a single local newspaper wrote anything. So other than the campus paper, thankfully it was written by a very nice student. But my point is, it's our job to teach the fans. And it's our job to promote our sport in a very high level by promoting those student athletes. And every time they do something outstanding like that, then people, you bring in national titles. You know, I was given a chance because I had this plan all along. It was given a chance for me to show the fans, to show our team, our everybody in Georgia that we can do this thing. You know, it is possible. And winning 2 titles with the indoor women's so far, it's a testament of where we're going.
How does this compare the feeling to winning indoor small events?
Yeah. I grew up on an island and I never did indoors, so it's not like I don't like indoor, but there's no indoor Olympics. So winning outdoor championship is way more special in my opinion. But a national title is a national title. Just to summarize, this is more special.
How do you balance coaching men's and women's teams that are both in contention for the team's title?
I do coach a lot. I have a lot of groups. I'm one of those coaching head coaches. I have my hands everywhere, and I'm extremely picky about everything that happens every day. So the way they walk, the way they tie their shoes, everything matters. Like, we cannot go by a day and not pay attention to little things, because it won't get you this. And you cannot have mistakes. And this meeting, like with the women tomorrow, I mean, we already had a little mistake that might cost us everything. So having those girls around the guys, and they kind of compete, like, you know, ladies, we're gonna give it a shot too. But I don't think they were quite believing it until we got here, and I showed them on paper, because I'm a big numbers guy, and I show it to them on, you know, the night before the first day. And then they were looking at each other like, oh my goodness, we can actually do this thing. And then Carl and Denzel stood up and they gave their speeches, and that's what you want. You want to make sure you lay out the foundation, you lay out the plan, the vision, but if it doesn't come from them, if they don't believe it, if they don't like convince their brains it can be done, then it won't happen.
But when you're coaching today, I mean, do you just tell the women like, hey, I'm going to be gone? Like, are you still in contact with the women while you're out here?
Oh yeah, we have a meeting.
Louisa.
I was coaching Louisa in the heptathlon, but I have a meeting with the ladies tonight at 9:30, and it's going to be an intense meeting.
Great job, Petros.
you had a lot of guys DNF and EQ in the decathlon, but your guys did. Tell us about the toughness, especially the high jumpers in the rain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what I've been preaching since August. You know, I told them attention to detail, clearing bars of practice. Don't half-ass things. You know, you got to do everything the right way if you want to get to this and deal with the rain, because it rains a lot and it's cold in Georgia. You know, and we don't have a real jumping place. So when you show up here and you have two guys, there's two Estonian guys, they refuse to not finish a decathlon. Like the first thing Johannes said, even though I told them we got to finish second and third, it has to be done. The first thing he said, Coach, I never dropped out of a decathlon. And he had not a torn, but a pulled hamstring after I don't know if you know this. That's why his 1500 was slow, but he knew what he had to do to get his team those points. So that was huge.